Welcome back, adventurers, to Let's Get Educated. Our first series in Victoria 3 with playing the country of Chile. And the year is 1862. We're doing pretty well. We got Patagonia, although the Argentinians did manage to get a tiny little bit here of Araucania. Not sure if we should make a big deal out of that. We're trying to incorporate these states now. See, it will take a good while. So right now we are not getting much tax from it. They only have a tiny little bit of education access. We should seek to improve that, I guess. This one is a little bit ahead. 5% education access. Yeah, so mostly these states have population here. Yeah, so they have mostly peasants. There are a few clergymen, a few aristocrats that are all trying to well, take advantage of the peasants, I suppose. Yeah, 92.2% peasants. And there's an insignificant number of unemployed people. If we would start industrializing here, maybe, or at least like getting them off their subsistence farms into more advanced agriculture, this could be productive. Well, we have possible mines here as well. We need more coal mines. We will need sulfur mines as well, but we can build livestock ranches. That's also good. And then of course we'll need a railway to move those goods. But as you can see here, for example, predicted earnings are low and there are not enough qualifications, so we need to get more education into this place. Is there something we can do education-wise? Building a university? Maybe. So yeah, that's something I'm considering. Maybe we should just like start with promoting social mobility, promoting national values. And greener grass. Greener grass is migration attraction. That's only useful once we can really develop these states. So national values would be useful. We only have 170 authority to spare. And I think we should use it on something else. Los Rios. Los Rios, they are losing population. Yeah, people are going to Santiago, which isn't bad. Santiago is more developed, but we want to develop this place as well. So I think we should, yeah, we can build coal mines, logging camps, even expand the urban center here. The plantations, maybe. Wheat farms. But to do all that, we need a construction sector. So that's what I'm thinking. Problem is, there aren't enough qualified people to work there. That is why I think we should go for the greener grass campaign. Migration attraction. And then we should probably line up a construction sector here. Let's see how that develops. Which means I want the states here as well. So we want to see this number grow from 203 upwards. Yeah. So they're losing people because of mortality. This one is the one I wanted. Mortality and migration. So if we can get people to migrate back into this state, or maybe from the other southern states here, that would be helpful. Okay, so that's number one. Let's encourage people to come and live and work here. Import explosives. We need explosives. Okay. Explosives are expensive. How are we doing with that? Oh, this is, yeah. We're losing money on importing these, but we need them until we can make them in our own chemical plants. And they have been lined up, but yeah. Alright. Also, politically, we are pretty isolated. I mean, Argentina is kind of like tolerating us, and we are kind of stronger than Argentina. But Peru-Bolivia is significantly stronger than us. So I think we should go for a defensive pact. We can't form an alliance with them. We haven't researched multilateral alliances. What would it take to get there? Requires pan-nationalism. Oh, okay. That requires 24 years to research. Okay, but a defensive pact is possible if we would give them an obligation. So the question is, do we want that? An obligation basically means a favor. We owe them a favor. In Crusader Kings 3 terms, a hook. And yeah, I think it's worth it because they are so much stronger. It would be good to have them on our side in case someone gets bad ideas about our lands. So let's do that. Great Britain started a native uprising diplomatic play against Turkana. Ah, that's in Africa, okay. That doesn't really matter to us. So, Genial. We have a trade agreement with them, and proposes pending approval for a defensive pact. Okay. Alright. And it's accepted. We now owe an obligation to Peru-Bolivia. It's nice to have strong friends. And sulfur prices have dropped significantly, small arms as well, and furniture is a little bit more expensive, but yeah, we've been dealing with that for a very long time. Artillery is a little bit cheaper, so is hardwood, and steel is slightly more expensive. Okay, what is this here? Proposal for a defensive pact. Ecuador wishes to enter a defensive pact with us. I think that's acceptable. They already had a defensive pact with Peru-Bolivia. I saw that before I started recording. So, yeah, that's acceptable. So now we have a defensive pact all along the Andes coastline here. The Pacific, South American coastline, I guess. Except for New Granada, although they have relations with Peru-Bolivia, I believe. They have a defensive pact with Brazil and with Peru-Bolivia. Yeah. Okay. So we are neutral. No, we're not neutral towards Argentina. We're friendly with everybody here except Uruguay. We're neutral, and New Granada, we're neutral. That's pretty good. We have some unproductive trade routes. Yeah, I know. Okay, so did we get that construction sector? Yeah, we have 3 now. I'm not seeing any more construction here. Why is that? Is it just me, or does it seem it doesn't have an effect? Okay, in that case, we'll build a construction sector also here in Los Rios. How we're doing? We're still at 203 here. Okay. Should build a wheat farm here, right? Not enough qualifications. Maybe we should build the university here. Like agricultural university or something. Or down the line, that is years from now. And how we're doing here? We don't have a university in Santiago. Let's do that. What's happening with this shipyard? Building up some cash reserves. They're not fully employed, but doing pretty okay, except their productivity is at 0. Why? Because wood is expensive. Slightly more expensive. Yeah, we need to produce more wood. Definitely need more coal mines. Could even expand the gold mines. Logging camps. Okay, what can we do here? Los Rios is on softwood. And other than that, they're on the best available production methods. We just need to build more. Right? Why is this number going down? Because it's 14.99, so it switches between 14 and 15. But shouldn't this go up to 20 since we built another construction sector? Anyway, no, alt click. Okay, we're still not in the red here. Overall, the balance is positive with a temporary construction. Now we're at 20. Okay, that is good. That means we build stuff faster, right? Yeah. Okay, let's get those paper mills, those chemical plants. How are we doing with clothes? 42%. And coal plus 35%. Yeah, but textile mills will also need coal, right? Tools fabricant die. Okay, that doesn't matter. Please agree to become a protectorate of Austria. Interesting. Yeah, so now we're up to 25. Okay, it took a while for them to kick in. I guess they needed to find people to work for them. What? The industrialists are less happy. Okay, wait a moment here. We unlocked an achievement, Poor Huddled Masses. I just saw that pop up. And South Germans are moving out of Santiago for some reason. Like, we had many of them? Postal savings unlocked, modifies plus 20% maximum cash reserves. That is great. Racial segregation, political movement has disbanded. That is very great. Steel is getting more expensive. Okay. What is happening with our pops? Detailed list. Yeah. Ah, there's a 10% South German population. I hadn't noticed that before. Okay, that's interesting. And now they're moving out. But there's still a positive pop growth here. And in Los Rios it's also positive now. So that is good. Alright. So what else do we want here? More coal mines, more logging camps. More government administration. That will need more paper, which means more logging camps. Not enough qualifications. What can we do about education? Can we upgrade the education? How can we get here? Can we improve the education system? This is plus 30% education access. How about if we would go for private schools or public schools? Religious schools plus 30% education access. This is the same, but it has more assimilation. This has more conversion. Assimilation is more interesting, I think. Yeah, the intelligentsia want this, but then we need to get rid of state religion. It is possible as soon as we get the intelligentsia on board. And if we restrict child labor, no, if we should go for compulsory primary school. That is what we need to do to really get our people educated. But this requires human rights. And it would be supported by the trade unions and the rural folk, not by the intelligentsia. That is weird. Okay. I think this is something we should work towards. So... which one is that? That is attack. Human rights. Somewhere. No? I thought it was. There's labor movement. Yeah, human rights. Currently costs 6 years to research. That is worth looking into. Rotary valve, yeah, this will help our steel mills. Ah. How much do we want this? It would really help our industry. Yeah. Okay, so this is more a long-term project, I guess. Human rights. And then human rights leads to... unlocked compulsory primary school. That is what we wanted, yeah. It can also lead to feminism, which unlocks women in the workplace and women's suffrage. But we don't even have suffrage generally. So that is definitely a long-term project. Okay, so that's a longer term project. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, this really helps, huh? This really helps. We're at minus 12k, but we're still not in the red. We still have gold reserves. But they are going down. Yeah, they're definitely going down. Okay. So we need to look into exporting some product. And we need to specialize in a product, something that we have a lot of, that we can export and make money with. A general has died. Santiago de Vidal has died. Age 71, yeah. The detail screen doesn't work. So he didn't just retire, he died. That is one of our commanders, right? Yeah, so now we don't have a general. So we have a Navy Admiral, but we don't have an Army General. We probably should have one. And we get a choice between a landowner and a Catholic. He's an explorer and he's brave, he's wrathful and an experienced offensive planner. Oh boy. I don't really want to give the landowners more clout. %2 more political strength. We do not want that. But then again, we also don't want to give any to the Catholic Church, so... He's a moderate. Okay. He's a traditionalist and he's loved. Yeah, I think we should go for him because of his extra power projection, and he's loved. Okay, he's a landowner and he's a traditionalist. What can we do? Alright, so we have a new general. Okay, what does that mean for our power projection? 78. Okay. Yeah. We have a lot of unproductive trade routes. A lot. Paper. And we're importing a lot of wood from Peru-Bolivia. So we're importing 30 paper. Paper has become cheaper. Yes. Sell orders 221. We're making 191 paper now. How much do we need? 160. So we can just cancel those, right? I think we can just cancel those. And then the price will go up a little, but we're still making enough. Here. No? Miss Santiago. $191. This is what I need to look at. Here, paper. So there's 191, buy is 160, so we're having a surplus. We don't need to import paper. Simple as that. What about coal? We have more buy orders for coal. We need to be importing like 73 coal. We're not importing any coal. We're importing some explosives. Can we set up a route for coal until we're making enough of it ourselves? Not by a high enough amount. But that will help a little bit. So transportation is plenty, it's really cheap. Well, cheapish, let's say. Paper is now being made in abundance, that is good. Fertilizer is being made in abundance, and a sulfur is as well. We have enough furniture finally, and meat, and artillery. Okay. We don't have enough wood by far. That is a big one. We still don't have enough clothes or iron, and grain is also a bit expensive. Yeah, coal. We're getting there, so... And luxury clothes, yeah, alright. Explosives. Aren't we importing explosives? If we're making enough sulfur, we don't need to import more of it, right? Yeah, we can go with 10 less import of sulfur. No problem. Okay. We could even well, we can't export transportation, right? We could even export some paper, some fertilizer. We're not even making sugar. Man of wars and explosives are very expensive, so we need to make or import more explosives. And we will need to make more steel. Didn't we have a chemical plant already? Yeah. Artificial fertilizer, improved fertilizers. Let's do that. And we could go to ammonia soda process. Then we need more explosives. What? No, we produce more explosives. Okay, we will need more coal and sulfur. Okay. We need more coal and sulfur. To make more sulfur, we need more coal and tools. More coal and tools. So, coal is looking to be the bottleneck. Coal mines. Yeah, we're already gonna build one in Los Rios. Okay. Yeah, we can't improve production methods on this. Okay, so we need to build another one. Maybe we should build one. We can't build one in Santiago, only in Los Rios. Or maybe Patagonia, but we don't have people that are educated enough. Ooh. I know we can't even build there. What? Can we build on this? We can, but it's not here. It's not an incorporated state yet, so. Yeah. Just go here for 2 more then, I guess. They're coming up next, yes. And probably more logging camps. Okay. Alright, luxury clothes are very expensive. Tea is better. Sulfur is slightly more expensive. And steel is cheaper. Coal is cheaper. Fertilizer is cheaper. Paper is slightly more expensive. So, what do we really have a shortage of? Luxury clothes, apparently. There's still wood, clothes, and iron. We're working on clothes, textile mills. We even have a surplus of paper now. Well, let's use it. We could export some fertilizer or sulfur, although we will need more of it soon. But I'm thinking we could use more wood, clothes, luxury clothes, or explosives. Let's go with explosives. See how that works. Against the odds. Despite not enjoying full rights under Chilean law, some wealthier Protestant people have begun moving into neighborhoods and frequenting establishments they would normally be excluded from. If we want our children to have a future, this is where we should raise them, he said. I want them to live somewhere safe. She crossed her arms. Have you seen the looks we get? When people talk about safe, they don't mean safe for us, they mean safe from us. We may need some new regulations to keep the peace and force segregation, or they have fairly earned their success with all it entails, segregation eroding. That is what we should choose. Okay, so we now have also an annexed agrarianism political movement. And the Catholic Church have enacted pious fiction again. My goodness. We should really try and suppress them. Their leader is now an alcoholic. Wow. Such a good Catholic, eh? Yeah, what do we need to do? More than 20% of eligible buildings have activated rail transportation. If the occupancy greater or equal to 75%. Well, what time out in 4 years? Yeah, I don't understand this. This is basically the same, right? It says currently 0%. 0% where? I'm assuming the plantations. So we need the mines need to have rail transportation, but the plantations also need to have rail transportation for this railroad boom. Minus 10% education access. Yeah, we need public schools. That's it. So our mines have real, but our plantations do not. Okay. That we can do. Right? That we can do, and that should do it. Yeah. Branching out was successfully completed. Okay. Yeah, I'm really getting annoyed by this back and forth on education from the Catholic Church. Clothes are much cheaper, that's great. Steel is getting more expensive, we need to look into that. Yeah. Steel. I guess it's urban, we have steel mills. Steel mills. What can we do here? Oh, we're building one. And we should immediately go for the Bessemer process here. And the water tube boiler. Yes, steel mills. Can we like... Oh, we're building two now. Right? We're building coal mines and logging camps. Great. Yeah, let's keep doing that. Let's keep doing that. Something like that, maybe. Fabric is expensive, iron is expensive, engines, explosives, unproductive. Okay, how are we doing with... We don't have a shortage of explosives. Okay. No, this is good. That's good. Fine. Railroad boom. The growth of branch lines along the main railroads have been immensely valuable to the growth of our burgeoning rail industry. The child has been arrested for picking up coal alongside newly laid tracks. If the youth had been smart enough to steal the whole railroad, he would have been hailed as the Napoleon of industry. The railroads of Los Rios shall prosper. Railway building throughput or Santiago. Motor industries. Let's not rest on our laurels, but anticipate the future. So do we need railway building throughput in Los Rios? Is that urban? I guess it's development. Yeah, railway. Yeah, they're losing money here. Currently hiring. Locomotive builders. Do we even have locomotive builders? Motor industries? I don't think we do. Oh, we do. So why aren't they making more engines? Steam engines. Prioritize engine production. Water tube boiler. They're not really producing engines because steel is so expensive. Okay, let's subsidize this for now and then work on making steel cheaper. And then we can cancel the import of engines, which is not productive anyway. What about explosives? Are we making enough of them now? No, I just want to see what it's doing exactly. Our chemical plant. Yeah. Why do we need to subsidize this? Iron is a bit expensive. Coal is expensive. Yeah. So railroads in Los Rios or the engine industry of Santiago? This one. So benefit from this boom. Yeah, I think that. So how's our market doing now? We still have unproductive routes here. Explosives are a good price. Engines are a good price. Steel is expensive. Okay, so how many explosives are we making? Explosive. Sell orders 50, buy orders 25. So we can get rid of those. How about engines? How many are we making? How many do we need? I wish it would be easy to see here on this screen, for example. Oops. Motor industries. Only here, I guess. Yeah, so we don't need those. And that frees up some trade routes. So we need steel. Let's import some steel for now. Till we can make more. Is 10 enough? Iron, steel. Here. 10 should do it, I guess. Unless it's already included here. Maybe Man of Wars would help. Ooh. Okay. What else? Fabric. We need to produce more fabric. Let's see what that does. Okay, urbanized cities. Yeah, this is a long-term project. Government administration, level 10. That will take a while. Okay, let's have a look. Fabric. No, that's fine. Concrete, okay. So fabric is now cheap. Fertilizer is dirt cheap. We need more iron. And tools. And grain. And luxury clothes. And steel. Steel. Yep. What about our steel mills? We're still building. Okay, let's wait till that is done. Okay, that is done. Shouldn't the price improve? Yeah. Okay. Mining accident. The mine also uses collapsed, trapping miners within the dark shafts below. The scale of the accident has made the tragedy a story across Los Rios and the nation. They dug me out, but they left my friend behind. I hope wherever he's gone, it's better than here. It's a small price to pay for the march of industry. Lower strata popes in Los Rios become more radical. Industrialists gain support. Outrageous abuse of common man cannot continue. Upper strata become more radical. Trade unions gain support. Remains are blight upon man and the countryside alike. So it's basically a question of which strata do we care less about or are we less afraid of? And which interest group do we want to gain support? This will mean industrialists gain support, and they have already enormous support. This would be the trade unions. And this would be the rural folk. So... radicals, can we see a breakdown of strata? We can't really see that here. I think we should go with the industrialists. Although the trade unions want wealth voting or census suffrage or universal suffrage. We want to go towards that. But not a lot of the other things they want. They want public schools. Yes. And compulsory primary school. Maybe we should go with them for a while. Let's see how that works out. It's probably gonna backfire, but who knows. Alright. That's weird. Okay. Let's have a look at our market prices. So currently iron is a bottleneck. And if we go by prices, yeah, luxury goods, okay. Iron, right? Iron and tools and steel. What can we do to improve iron production? Just make more of them. Go for nitroglycerin. Yeah, because the rest is already at the best available production method. Okay, so looking at our resources, this one. We have It doesn't show us the potential. And if we go here, yeah, it also doesn't show that it's by state. Right? Okay, we have a lot of potential for sulfur and iron mines, as well as agriculture, plantations and stuff. We have some gold mines. Here again, coal mines, sulfur mines, and then tobacco plantations, livestock ranches, wheat farms. And then in the future, these also sulfur mines, livestock ranches, more gold mines, and here more coal mines and sulfur mines. So I think we should try to develop coal and sulfur and export those. And maybe meat as well. But right now we're just like keeping up. Right? We're already starting to lose money. We're losing gold reserves. Which means we need to expand our gold mines. Now we haven't even enabled nitroglycerin here. Gold mines. Yeah, we're at the best, right? Production methods. So we just need to add another gold mine. And in the future, our Arcania also has available gold mines. What is this? Market access, yeah, okay. Not enough qualifications. Yeah. Let's get this one. Here. Iron mines. Probably sooner. And how are we doing with infrastructure? Can't see that here. $53 out of 80, 15 out of 25, 0 out of 3. So we will need to build railways here. Yeah. If we're going to build a gold mine, we will need to build a railway here. Is what I am thinking. Landowners are no longer influential. Yeah, large number of South German people have become migrating to the state of Cuba and its surrounding states. Alright. There's no active research. Oh, that's not good. So we had been doing rotary valve engine. Yes. So we need to look at our motor industry, steel mills, paper mills, tooling workshops, and furniture manufacturing. Do we have that? To improve their production methods. Do we want dynamite? Probably. Threshing machines will help our wheat farm. We don't have a lot of them. Vacuum canning. Mechanized workshops. Mechanized workshops. Oh, it requires that, yeah. I was gonna say, I thought we had done that. We might want to invest a little in the military as well, but we now have some defensive alliance at least, so that's good. And we're being exposed to these things, these innovations. So I'm not too worried. Modern nursing though. Okay, and what about the electric telegraph? Yeah. So here we could go for human rights to get compulsory primary school. I think we should. Workplace safety office institution investment. Okay. Is to socialism. Uh-oh. Civilization. No, I'm not thinking about doing any more colonizing. I was thinking initially, like, maybe once we get this, we might, like, colonize parts of Africa, maybe. Or some of the islands here. But I think it's too much. We're spreading ourselves too thin, and we still need to build up our nation here. So, all right, I think that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you again next time in Let's Get Educated in Victoria 3.